What's good, family? IOBA, my name is TC. So, listen, I'm out and about today with my co-workers. We had to get some contracts signed with some of the local businesses that we have to work with. And I came across this one lady, and she was telling us about how, much fun it is to, not how much fun it is, how much her daughter likes the school we work at. Now, there's another high school around the corner, maybe 2 miles away. I worked at that high school as well. Now, my thing is they want to close one of these high schools and shift all of the kids into one building. Now, I'm not going to name the high schools because, people in those high schools watch my channel. But my thing is this with the closing of the high schools. Because they seem to do this shit all over the place. My thing with the closing of the high schools is this. You should not close the high schools. You should go the other way. You should invest more money in the high schools. We had a meeting the other day. They was telling us about how the people from downtown have to come in and sub. Well, if you don't have enough teachers, they're saying. But just last year, you laid off 500 teachers and staff. You laid off 500 teachers last year. This year, complaining you don't have enough teachers. Listen, here's what I would do. I would put more money into the public school system. When the schools enrollment starts to decline a little bit, I'll shrink the classes. But I also make the schools so, good until enrollment won't shrink. People will want to send their kids to that school because it's well equipped, it's well staffed. But no, they want to close one school and shift all the kids over to the other school, or spread them out among 2 or 3 other high schools in the area. To me, all that does is compound the problems that already exist in those high schools, like class size. The high school I work at now, I went in there one day to get some paint. It's 50 kids in the art room, in the art class. Ain't nobody doing no art, because ain't nobody interested in no art. They just there to fill a block. But if you had a really good art department in these high schools, you could have 50 kids in the art department, because some of them will be taking Art 1, Art 2, ceramics, figure drawing. They'll be taking oil painting. They'll be taking ceramics. They'll be taking all kinds of things that are connected with art, like when I was in high school. I don't want to talk like I'm an old throwback nigga, which I am, but I'm just saying. Make the high schools more useful. Stop giving so much money to the police. You never hear them talk that shit about the police, do you? All they want to do is increase the money they give to the police and decrease the money they give to education. That is fucking stupid and backward to me. You dig me? Anyway, leave the high schools alone. Kamala Harris or whoever get in the White House, leave the education system alone. Pump up the education system and stop using so much money to make war. Stop using so much money on death and destruction. That shit is crazy to me. Educate the kids. Stop closing up schools. Invest money. Rebuild them. Make them better. Shrink the class sizes. Make education a profession that people would really want to go into. Make education a profession that people really want to go into instead of so much law enforcement. Make a motherfucker teach for 20 years and they get a really nice pension like the police get. That's crazy to me. You ain't gonna tell me that a hard-working teacher in a classroom with 35 kids in it works less hard than some fat-ass police officer who's been sitting on his ass all day. Only time he raise up is when he want to go hassle somebody. No, man, y'all got it backwards. More money for education, less money for police and death and destruction. And with that, I'm going to close. TC, and I'm out. Peace.